Wait, what? Okay. Well, hello everybody. You know me. Okay, no you don't, but you know who I am. I am your Smart Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Champion, Issa J. And alongside me, as always, will be the one and only Liam Landry. He will be here as soon as he can. But yes, we are here to do reactions to TLC, and the first match is going to be the New Day taking on the Revival in a ladder match. So yeah, it should be interesting, should be fun. But the first match that happened was Humberto Carrillo taking on Andrade Cien Almas, and Humberto picked up the victory on the pre-show, which was shocking. Yes, here he is. It is the Liam Landry. And so, yeah. Are you ready for this match?
Yes, I am.
So far, we started off just like we started off in Survivor Series, with a loss. But in theory, this one should be a lot better.
Yeah. I thought the first match was pretty slow, given the competitors in there. And like high speed lucha, even like watered down, WWE luchador, Because I like the luchadors there, but they definitely held back. Okay, so now we have the Revival come out. No flips, just fists. Beep, beep, shoot, shoot, shoot. If it was,
Is that DJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was just asking if we got dinner.
He group texted us then.
Okay. Yeah, my phone doesn't always. Well, I think my phone must have changed or updated or something. Because before it never showed as group text. I would get like each part of the group text in a different message. Or maybe you just text us individually, because I don't see your response at all. I don't know. Weird. Whatever. Did someone chuck something at them?
Yes, someone chucked something at him.
That's very rude.
How douchey.
Yeah. You think this is Mexico? I'm just saying because they have a long history of chucking things at people, especially batteries.
I feel like they can probably just jump off of the ropes to get those. They seem really closer than normal.
Think if you did that, like you bought batteries just to throw at people. Like batteries are expensive.
Oh yeah,
batteries. Those are not cheap. I mean, you just got batteries just for that. That's seems silly, don't you think? But they do that. The batteries or ice or drinks or grope people. We had that incident at AAA event, you remember?
With
Scarlet Bordeaux.
Yeah, she was not happy, and rightfully so. So does leapfrogging actually help and make the move more impactful?
I mean, if it makes it higher, granted when he's bent over like that, I don't think it makes it a little higher. Like, I'm sure Kofi could probably jump that high naturally without having push off. So like maybe there is like tag team maneuvers where like the person's standing straight up and they leap up over, like propelling themselves.
Yeah.
Over. That gives them more height than they would be able to do normally, but that way I don't think it would impact more.
Yeah, so I've seen where they stand straight up and it looks good and impressive, but he bent down, making it seem kind of lame.
You can just say character work, I guess. The one reason the Revival shouldn't probably go to AEW is with those names, the joke's probably going to be around fisting.
Why?
No flips, just fist.
Oh.
So I can see that. I can see that be the joke. They have their Xavier Woods on band still, hoping for his recovery.
Oh, kicked him in the shin. Or not the shin, but the back of the knee.
Have any wrestling related news?
Yeah, apparently Lee Brody is making a return to wrestling in 90 days. Anybody who doesn't know who that is, they had 4 really big.
Oh, they don't know what it is. Maybe you should say the name correctly.
I'm about to.
No, say the name correctly. You said Lee Brody. It's Brody Lee.
Brody Lee. My bad.
Yeah, that's fine.
I screwed that up.
Yeah, that
Oops.
happens.
Yeah.
Happens to everyone. But yeah, Brody Lee, also known in WWE as Luke Harper,
yeah,
got released along with multiple other guys. You had Sin Cara. You had who was the other guys? I'm blanking now.
Connor and Victor.
Yeah, Connor and Victor. Yes. So where do you think they're going?
For 90 days, nowhere. But possibly Luke Harper, I can see going straight to either AEW or even Impact. To be honest,
Or also MLW.
that would be actually really cool to see him in MLW. Maybe Connor and Victor can find somewhere. Ooh, that was nice. That was really dumb.
Kofi, what you doing?
He sacrificed himself.
In a very awkward manner. Yeah, so that options. I'd see Connor and Victor if they stay as a tag team. I can see them going to NWA.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Because they're all about like old school Legion of Doom guys, Demolition. So that makes sense for them to move there. Sin Cara, some people were saying stuff like AAA. I'm not sure.
Maybe CLW.
CML.
Yeah, CMLL.
Yeah. Possibly. A lot of people always talk about him, being botching a lot. Well, a lot did happen with the mask. The first Sin Cara, who was, very skilled, luchador, botched a lot and said a lot that the mask was very hard to see through. And the guy, it's when he first in the company, I don't know before that, but when first he was in the company, he didn't wear a mask. He was just a face wrestler. So it's like it's a difficult transition to go to a mask when you haven't been in one for a while or never been in one, and then also a mask that apparently has low visibility. I kind of come. That's probably most of the botches. And say that he probably has a lot more skill than that. So maybe somewhere in there. I guess technically also see MLW. Because, they have a lot of guys from Mexico and luchadors and all. Yeah. So I think stuff like that. Thinking of MLW, they're having their Opera Cup right now. Which is like their tournament. I haven't watched any of it, but I've seen some of the matches look interesting. I believe Paul London's was at least in the first round. I don't know how far he's gone into it, but who was it? Paul London versus I want to see like Paul London versus TJP was one of the matches.
Ooh, that's an interesting matchup.
Yeah, and I know you like tag teams, so I figured Paul London's probably another good one of you guys. Okay, Daniel Higgins.
Alright. But yeah, I'm a huge Paul London fan, and we're gonna have to check that out soon. But yeah, so far the Revival has the really bloody big ladder. has it right underneath the tag team championship belts. Climbing up really slowly. Big E's here to save the day. And if Scott Dawson would have actually kept climbing up instead of taking a step down before climbing back up, he would be a new champion. But Big E saved the day. And Scott Dawson with a drop kick. Ooh! Oh, that did not end well. Oh, I hope he's okay. Well, drat. It looked like Big E really hurt himself, and that would suck if that's the case. I hope that's just a story beat. So what happened was Scott Dawson did a drop kick. Well, he's still doing stuff in the match, so I guess he didn't truly hurt his leg, but it did look bad. Scott Dawson jumped off of the top turnbuckle, drop kicked into Big E's thigh and the ladder. And the fall that Big E took looked like he landed really, really wrong. So I'm just hoping that he's okay. And now Kofi is doing everything he can to survive. Oh, drat! He just did a. Okay, that was interesting. Kofi basically attempted to bust open the Revival's faces like what happened to Joey Mercury. Oh, the other guy was named Jamie Noble. And Big E's walking again, so his leg ain't screwed up, so that's good. And now he's putting him in a... When did Scott Dawson injure himself? Yeah, they're targeting body parts now. Oh wow, this is intense. What is this going to be a double turn? That would be very cool. That would be interesting. Because you could probably get a lot of heel merch from the New Day. Here comes Dash, pushing Big E out. Scott has Kofi's leg. Stomp on Dash. Stomp on Dawson. That was pretty cool. Oh, Trouble in Paradise. Alright, he just go for it. Just go for it. The crowd is chanting Kofi's name. Stop playing with the ladder and just climb it. Now Scott is trying to do what he can. He's punching Kofi, dashes back up. Shadow Machine off of the ladder. Oh, drat. Threw Kofi off the ladder into a nice Shadow Machine. Was that... Oh, looks like coming up roses. I don't think that's a good term. I'm not sure. Hey Liam. What does the term coming up roses mean?
Coming of age? Would it be something like that? Coming up roses?
Oh, threw him into the post, not instead of the turnbuckle. Through. Oh, drat. Oh! That was intense.
Yep.
But yeah, they did like a super Shadow Machine off the ladder, which looked cool. And then they did a Kofi was about to, you know how they push the ladder and they usually go over the top rope and land on something. Well, Kofi stopped.
Definition: turning out to be good.
Oh, okay. Well, I did use it correctly then. Hooray!
Yay!
But Kofi landed on the top rope, jumped off, and did a DDT to Scott Dawson, and then maneuvered, but still got a super Shadow Machine for his struggles.
Sounds like a good match.
Pretty good. The crowd's chanting for Kofi. A lot of cheers going on. A lot of people looking interested, at least. Alright, Scott's coming too. But now he's on his back. Oh, and then they had a very scary moment with Big E where I thought he was about to lose his leg.
Seems to turn out well, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he looks like he's moving well. Scott Dawson was on the top rope and did a leg drop.
Off the
Not
top
a leg
rope.
drop.
But there are no flips.
Well, he didn't flip.
Oh.
He didn't flip. He just did a leg, not a leg drop. What is it called? You jump and you kick person.
Drop kick?
Thank you. He did a drop kick off the top, and kicked him in the leg. Kicked the ladder as well, and it looked like he did not do it well, and the landing looked horrible.
What if they're like a high flyer, but their motto was no flips, just fists? It's like, well, how does that work? Flying punches. That's all their moves. It's flying punches.
And then the other guy was that's like anti the hybrid too.
Yeah, he's on the ground up on there. What's he gonna do? Speaking of which, I got one of their shirts.
The hybrid too. Nice.
It's like hasn't come in yet. It's gonna take some time. Pro Wrestling Tees.
Mm-hmm. I like the hybrid too. They're good.
Yeah, I was thinking like which ones I want to do. I was like, I'm gonna do them because I'm not sure how many people are gonna rep them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna do them.
They're the boys.
Yeah. Now, yeah, they're my Paul London and Brian Kendrick.
Oh! Are they trying to kill Big E?
Are they trying to kill themselves? I mean, he took a lot of that.
Well, yeah, but Big E just keeps falling in just horrible ways.
Yeah, and they're exposing the wood there of the ladder. Because I like how they do it, like they make it silver ladders, and like, oh my god, it just broke into splinters, the metal ladder.
Yeah, that definitely looks like wood.
Oh, yeah, definitely wood painted silver. They do that for years, but they're not for years. I don't know when they started, but it's like anytime you see Ben like that, because I mean that's just not something metal.
Yeah, that did not go right at all.
No, definitely not as intended. That's why I had to put him back up there. Stop being high flying. You're not supposed to be that. That's illegal.
Who do you think you are, the hybrid 2?
You ever seen that meme? Where it's like the Halo character and it's like, that's illegal.
I don't think so.
I know I definitely saw it because it's a Rooster Teeth meme. It's from the Red vs. Blue series.
Oh, okay.
But it would be like 8-year-old me when I see the moon and the sun at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That's illegal. So, you know, we come to the end of the decade. What do you think is meme of the decade?
I don't know.
It's gotta be something. It's gotta be something.
How did he survive? Just pull it. Just pull it. You're right there. You won. Oh well.
It's gotta be something SpongeBob related.
Big ending.
No.
Oh!
Big E, there's still
He's
the other
not.
guy.
Wait, why is Scott just like that? That makes no sense. He's just standing there.
Ladder match logic.
I guess so.
It's gotta be something SpongeBob related. Do you know them SpongeBob memes?
Not really.
No. Well, normal people know them SpongeBob memes.
Well, I'm not normal.
Yeah. Oof. That bounced back up and hit him back in the head. Something
Oh,
serious.
man. Just reach your hand up and just pull them already.
Hey, you already technically grabbed him. So what do you think of NWA getting the new commentator in Stu Bennett?
I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad for him.
Mm-hmm.
And New Day wins.
New Day wins.
Why did they have to unclip that whole thing to do it though? Why didn't they just pull this thing and... Is that a new rule that we're unaware of? Or is that just Kofi being Kofi?
No, I think it just makes it easier for them to carry both down. Because it's 2 compared to 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that just probably be a handful and then me drop it. So they think, like, just let them grab the whole thing and they can carry it down with just one hand. Big E kisses it gently. Definitely not the worst thing we've seen a New Day member do to a title.
Oh, wow.
You saw that one video clip, right, of like, they were talking to like the cast of the Page movie, and like the actress that was playing Page is like, yeah, it's great because you can go and see a whole bunch, go online to see tons of videos of her, and Paige just makes like a cringe face.
Oh, that's funny.
It's like, don't worry, Paige, you have a lot more videos than just that.
So we have 2 points for Liam here, 4 points for myself. So far, let's pop this.
Yeah, surprisingly,
up.
we weren't as confident as this about the Andrade match that we got wrong.
Right?
Yep.
We lost how many?
Oh, with that I lost 8.
Yeah, and I lost 6.
Yeah. Backstage interview time.
With that lady,
Kayla
Braxton, I guess. It is with the King of Corbins. So did he lose his first name for King now?
I guess so.
Wow, she's tiny.
Well, I like to get shorter people to do that to make the wrestlers look bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe,
But even more so, this is funny.
and then maybe even put them on stands and stuff to make them look bigger.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they did that in Rocky 4 to make Drago look bigger.
Hmm.
In the initial scene where they're like standing off against each other in the ring,
Mm-hmm.
Drago's actor is standing on a box to make him look that much taller than Rocky.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. And if you pay attention enough in the match, you could definitely tell that it's not as much of a size difference. Unless they got a real short body double for Rocky.
So Balor
Sylvester.
won. That's cool.
Spoilers.
It happened Wednesday.
Yeah, I saw one of the Vine brothers. They had like wrong answers winning challenge,
Mm-hmm.
and in there they had them like have these pictures from the Harry Potter series, and like each one's from a different movie. You had to put them in the wrong order, and in there they have Tori was saying like, yes, we definitely know that Dumbledore died in the third movie, and they're like incorrect spoilers, and it's like I think the movie's old enough that people know that Dumbledore is dead. You know,
Right.
need spoilers. Minneapolis, what's happening there?
TLC.
Oh.
Hey, Samoa Joe. He replaced Dio Madden.
Good thing you decided to get a full white shirt, not a blue one.
Mm-hmm.
Look too much like Jerry Dean Lawler. He's like, ooh, definitely don't want to mess that up. I might make it Alice's wrath.
That was a very clean suplex.
Mm-hmm. And is he supposed to be upset about her for that? Because I mean, he got the advantage on that exchange,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't blame her for losing there.
I mean, that's a really good looking moonsault.
Yeah. Who's better, his or Io?
Man, I wish you would ask his or Charlotte because that's an easy answer.
Don't do easy answers.
I like Io's a little bit better, but his was really good too.
Io's just goes and kind of like drops like a rock,
Mhm.
and just looks like it's hard. Yeah, I'm not sure what her outfit is. I'm not saying I don't like it either. It looks nice
It's very shiny and distracting.
and sheer.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very lot of things.
Yeah.
Lots of adjectives.
There's a lot going on. All right.
We were
it's-
just talking about Aleister Black, and here comes his match. Buddy Murphy's coming out first.
It is Aleister Black taking on Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy, also known as the best kept secret. Which, I mean, at one point he's going to have to change that, right?
Maybe. Just depends, yes.
Right, so how many do you have on this one?
I have an amount. I have 5.
I have also. Nope, I have 7. Oh boy. I have 7, you have 5. Come on, Mr. Alistar.
Yeah, this was the one where you're like, this is a rough pick. I wasn't having a lot of faith in that. I picked 7. So early mocking of Aleister Black. Aleister Black with the spooky entrances.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no man is ever truly good.
Copyright strike. strikes.
Well, as long as no one knows about him. Okay, I guess that was his name in his spooky text.
I think it's just supposed to be ruins.
Hmm.
And great job, camera guy, getting the person that's having the fog. You see his hands come up.
The guy fanning the fog.
Like he had two that had the fog coming out of it. And you can clearly see his hands. Stuff like that happens, especially live performances. Can't be too harsh on them.
When it comes to live videotape, it is really hard for stagehands to be able to hit their mark to be on scene.
So is jacket like bark on there? Like what's that around his collar?
Oh my gosh. They're brothers.
Don't give him ideas.
It's Mr. Man. He probably already has it.
It's like Alistair Black takes a DNA test, finds out he's 100% related to Buddy Murphy.
Whoa! Goes for the black mask real quick.
I have Australian in my DNA. I thought you were from Holland. Did they settle there? Shh. And they just end up being related.
Oh, they're going for the quickness right now.
Yeah, see, this was what the lucha match should have been like from the start.
I mean, do they not actually look a little bit similar? They both have red beards.
I still think back to that, what's his name? He's in ROH now, part of Villain Enterprise, we talked about him before.
Oh, okay.
Brody King or something?
Yeah, Brody King.
Brody King. I still remember the back when someone said, like, this looks like cross between Alistair Black and, like, I think it was, like, Alistair Black and Luke Harper. Alistair Black's like, it should. He's my friend. And it's like... that doesn't mean anything. It's like your friends, you know, that doesn't mean you have to look alike. It's like, I thought you were going to like drop some real knowledge, like, it is, because we're brothers. Dun, 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 yeah. Oh.
That's like you and me going, wow, Liam kind of looks like Issa J. Well, of course, we're best friends.
Yeah, the similarities are obvious.
We both have facial hair now.
Yeah, both have facial hair. Both wear black shirts. We both are
We're
men.
both wrestling fans. We are both going to Comic-Con.
We're both humans, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I am human last time I checked.
Took a DNA test, turns out 100% reptilian. So, oh yeah, thinking of Villain Enterprise, I guess congratulations to PCO, who is the new ROH Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
That's cool. Interesting that it's not Marty.
Oh, Marty's contract is, like, I think that's him. Almost up, if not already up. So.
Oh, okay. So, but Villain Enterprises is still a thing over there?
Yep.
Oh! Nice leg sweep. Hitting the apron. Here he goes. Here he goes. Here he goes. Oh, we blocked the kick. Oh! That was cool. That was cool. Oh, he busted his nose. Oh my gosh.
Dang, Falcons just beat San Francisco.
Who?
The Falcons?
Yay, Falcons!
Coming back in and coming back
Hi, Taylor.
home and falling asleep.
You
that's
just
alright.
missed one of the coolest things.
They'll do the replay.
He goes to kick. Buddy Murphy goes to Alistair Black goes to kick Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy catches it. Then he right here. Look, not this part. That part was cool too. But he blocks the kick. He throws the leg, making Alistair Black's face go right into the ring post.
Ooh.
It looked so good. It busted his nose open too.
Sit down. You got paper plates downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're on the
Knocking on the door.
They're on the counter. Like you know the part you have to pass by to get to the kitchen. They basically right to the right there.
Okay.
There's a grocery bag on top of them though.
No problem.
Like I said, everything there is nice.
Oh! Trying to get him in a arm as a dragon. Oh wow, the blood. The way his blood looks is actually.
I'm loving this now. Beautiful. There you go.
We've had at least
What?
I can tell you that we had like 5 jobs on a Friday. Like 5 different jobs.
Yeah, that sucks.
And by the end of the week, I was having to work mechanical, electrical, and plumbing for one job.
Oh shit. Oh, you missed. You thought you were gonna bunch off there, man.
So I guess great minds do think alike. And the fact that we both had pizza. So yeah, okay. Well, that just
What
gets
was y'all's
everywhere.
pizza?
Black olive sausage. Oh, thank you. Black olive sausage and mushroom.
Well, I eat 2 of those.
Sausage and black olives.
I ate one of those.
Can you hand me that chair, Isaac? Please.
Can you hold my title, sir?
Your title?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am champion.
That is true.
Looks a lot better.
I did react pretty good.
Yep.
Come on, Mr. Alice. Oh my gosh.
He threw a jacket. He throws a jacket.
Close the stage now.
Yeah,
Right.
don't have him do rest holds.
What?
He's too good for
No, I
rest
want you to sit-
holds.
okay. I didn't want you to sit by the stairs.
Downstairs.
Kicked him in the chest.
So it's like a broken nose or blood.
Who is that? Alistair Black?
Oh!
Buddy Murphy.
Oh, Alistair Black's not on NXT anymore?
No?
Not for
Oh.
quite almost
I didn't know
over
that.
a
I knew
year
Buddy
now.
Murphy wasn't.
So, yeah.
Yeah, he got busted open.
Yep.
They're not gonna have anything out yet, but I'm waiting. I'll wait till later for that.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Wait for
The playoff scene, I just want to see where the Saints stand after San Francisco lost.
They play tomorrow.
The Saints do, yeah. San Francisco played tonight and won and lost, so thanks to your Falcons, thank you very much.
who did they play
The Colts.
The story of the random Falcons, huh?
Why?
It's
Yeah.
like, let's see, either we're going to be crap or we're going to beat really good teams. No in between.
Really gonna be crap or beat wait, they're both. They're crap and they're beating really good.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's
Oh.
going back and forth.
Oh yeah, right.
It's like a joke
They
have.
did absolutely destroyed the Panthers last week.
Oh, they did. I know.
It's
Well,
like
the
a-
Panthers. No, that was another game I was thinking of.
It's like a joke they had
Right.
on
I know.
Achievement Hunter when they do GTA races. Because Alfredo, like I said before, he's
Oh!
like spent
I
so
didn't
much
say well done. I
time,
should've said well done.
so much time
That was another one. Sorry.
focusing on first-person shooters. He's not good at driving games, so it's like always the joke is he's either doesn't finish the race or comes in first. It's no in between. It's mostly doesn't finish.
So he's just as bad as Lindsay.
a hair better.
A hair better.
Yeah. Like Lindsay, there was a time where they even wondered, it's like, is your controller messed up? Like, how are you just not as fast as everyone? Are you just not pushing the button all the way down?
How do you not do that?
I don't know. It's just like she always comes so far in last, and it's like it's not good at it. It's like it's gotta be something. But anyways, this has been a good match so far. Like I said, there's a lot more fast paced, like what the Lucha match should have been.
So what about Mitch?
Only 2 matches. New Day taking on the Revival.
2 matches on the
New Day
show.
got the victory.
Good.
On the pre-show, all you missed was Humberto Carrillo taking on Andrade Cien. Andrade with the loss. Humberto Carrillo won.
Did they do a breakup thing?
They're teasing it.
They're still teasing. Okay, I didn't know they went with it yet. Okay.
Like he definitely like walked off without her.
Who won the Luchador?
Oh!
Who won the Luchador match?
That was the match, the Luchador match.
That was a nice name.
Humberto.
Humberto won.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like,
Look
Luchador
at
matches,
this
both
knee.
guys are Luchador.
That was
Okay. It was just one.
that was a great sell
Yeah.
too. Holy crud!
No TLC matches yet?
No, the first
Just
that
a
was a
ladder
ladder
match.
match.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a TLC, but yeah,
Oh, there was a ladder match already?
yeah, the tag team match was ladder.
Oh, okay.
That
Cool.
was a late change, like Friday or Thursday.
What day did they do? They declined to get the titles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
So you have TLC match
Ooh!
between
Nice
Roman Reigns
intensity.
and the King.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably gonna be for like a dog collar or something stupid. I don't know.
Sounds
Or it's going to be one of those really stupid ones where you have to pin to win. Where it being a TLC match would really make no sense.
They call it the they call it the 2K. They call it the 2K20 specialty match. Can't believe they still got the
Oh,
contract for
come
that.
on. Come on, we got to see it. We got to see it.
What?
What were you expecting?
Yay!
Cheeky
Cheeky Nando's! Oh! Oh! Oh!
So we were talking before. Do you know what Cheeky Nando's is reference to?
I remember we talked about it,
Yeah.
but I kick out. But I don't really. I think it has. It's something very weird that I remember. Not weird in the sense that you would never think it's Cheeky Nando's if you're not
Convoluted.
from there.
It's a bit convoluted.
Mm-hmm.
What it is
Okay.
there's a food chain called Nando's.
Yeah.
Okay. And the complicated part is that I think it's, from what I've read, it's a South African owned company,
Mm-hmm.
but they specialize in Portuguese chicken and selling it in the UK. So that's the complicated part of it, but it's called Nando's. I know a lot of UK guys were retweeting a picture of the Undertaker eating at Nando's,
Mm-hmm.
so that was funny.
Oh, nice back elbow. Oh, super kick.
Yeah, we'd love to see what Portuguese
Oh.
chicken tastes like.
Feature. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Brain buster.
Nice brain buster. 1, 2, and a kick out.
Really good sequences of strikes there.
Mm-hmm. This is so far this match has been a lot cleaner and a lot nicer to watch than New Day versus Revival, which is saying something because they did not mesh very well.
Well, spots, I guess.
Yeah, in spots. Yeah, I mean it was a fun, entertaining match. It's just it wasn't what we hoped, or at least what I hoped.
Because we want Big E to live.
Right.
That's our hope. Please don't die. Please don't die.
Oh, yeah?
No, we're talking about the Big E in the last match. Because there were some botched spots when he was looking rough on him.
Usually doesn't happen.
No.
Ooh,
not
nice back
usually.
elbow.
But,
Oh, nice
Nice
series of
timing.
spot. Oh, nice. Oh, and a black mass out of nowhere. 1, 2, and done.
See, there's your New Japan dodge counter finish.
Too bad it didn't happen like the majority of the match though, where it was like boom boom. Too bad it wasn't longer. It was, but it was nice. They did a really good job with it. I was just hoping to do a little bit more. Yeah, he's hurting.
Yeah, his jaw.
Let's
Probably.
update the points.
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 They didn't even get well done. They didn't even look like they cooked it that much.
They did. It's the cheese is
Well,
brown.
not the crust.
5 plus
No,
2
I didn't tell
equals
him about that.
7.
The crust looks really limp. Like I normally get the
4 plus
the thin
7
crust. But it's
equals
only red
11.
crisp.
Yeah, this is thin crust. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. That it isn't. I didn't
Yeah,
tell him
it's
about.
very light.
That was my fault. I didn't tell him about that.
Oh!
I mean,
What a
don't
perfect
tell them
sell,
all about it.
too.
They just Wanda did it. Really.
Extra.
Yeah, so
Yeah, no, it's still good. I'm just saying.
And you're right. You're
They're
right.
being
It
a
is
little
better.
sloppy.
He'll be feeling that tomorrow.
So to update the points.
Especially the fines.
Updating the points. Liam is at 7. I am at 11.
What's even crazier is that so far we had 3 matches, 2 with bleeding, and I don't think the latter match was 1.
Yeah, that's actually very true.
The non-ladder matches have been more brutal. It's Charlie Caruso.
It's actually been the better matches so far too.
Yeah.
Hello,
Well, the ladder
Miss
match
Charlie.
was still good. I mean, yeah.
No, it was good. It just a couple of those things did take away
Is that
from
Ru-
the
that's
enjoyment
Rusev?
of it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Rusev, grow your hair out again.
I liked it better.
He has a Princess Bride shirt on. Making reference to that.
Also making reference to Princess and the Bride, when we go to Comic-Con, we'll be able to meet Carrie Ellis and Wallace Shawn. Okay.
Princess Bride.
Yeah, Prince. Did I screw that up again?
He said Princess and the Bride. It says Princess
no.
Bride.
Yeah, I know that. I always screw that title up. There was a point in time where I called it The Princess's Bride.
Yeah.
It's a very woke movie.
Yeah, it's like, but I fear it's kind of terminology that they don't use much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm thinking like watching the Voyagers, I'm always all put where he makes reference of himself as like a group, as in like we are, you know. And I was like, oh no, he's as acting as royalty, and they always say we, the royal we.
Yes.
Who's the heel in that match?
Bobby
Bobby
Lashley
Okay, I thought so, but
and Lana Rusev.
a lot. This is just a storyline. They're not really broken up on it.
No.
Okay. That's the one I'm definitely gonna be here on time for.
For a Rumble.
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna be in the competition?
Maybe.
Streaming live Sunday, January 26th.
Oh, that's cool.
Unless the Saints are playing that weekend, but I don't think they are, because that's the last weekend in January, so they won't be playing.
So
That'll be the
weekend
break.
before.
That'll be Pro Bowl weekend.
Right.
what is this commercial? It's the WWE shop. As a person who gets emails from WWE, I never knew that they had sales going on.
Right?
Man.
Yeah. It's just a joke. I have to bleed like 10 a day.
Really?
Dude, yeah, it's so many emails right now.
I don't know why.
What's all the sales going on they want to sell? So it's like Disney Store, what's Disney Store,
Anybody know?
WWE,
Anybody know if Samoa Joe's doing any
Pro
good on
Wrestling
company?
Teams.
We don't know because we don't have commentary turned on.
Yeah, he's only done show stuff so far, so can't
Oh.
tell.
You surprised by this move by Seth Rollins?
No.
No, I mean, with that much natural heat growing, it makes sense to change it up. I don't know what's up with these inconsistent windows. Yeah, beat the door.
Really?
It
Somehow
worked.
that worked.
Who did you think was back there?
I'm guessing Seth.
Oh, those are nice and dapper suits.
But
Yeah, yeah, I said they looked very nice.
yeah, they are good. So that's how they knew Seth Rollins was with AOP. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Seth doesn't match with Kevin tonight?
No, not tonight.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, unless they schedule something
Oh,
else.
okay, never mind.
Then
He
why are
actually
they
did
showing
reveal.
it? That's what I'm wondering. Huh?
I don't know.
Oh, they might be showing how he came with AOP.
Cursong.
Did they ever
Ooh,
give him that?
that's a ridiculously good sell.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, that was good.
There is a tag match with Viking Raiders against To Be Determined. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. If this is Viking Raiders, then we know who's going to be To Be Determined.
Yeah. I'm gonna be mad.
It is the
We
Viking
know
Raiders.
who's going to be To Be Determined.
I mean, they made it so easy.
You can still get 1 point though.
Damn it, guys. You should know that Vikings didn't have horns on their helmets. Stop spreading stereotypes.
They do know that.
But they clearly
Isn't Roe the proper Viking? Or is the crud?
don't ask. I don't know if either is proper Vikings. I don't know what the definition of proper Viking is.
Just Scandinavian descent, right?
No, not really.
Oh.
See, Vikings was Viking was the term for like bodies of water, like lakes and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And Viking is the term of someone who travels over bodies of water to either raid or explore or settle in new lands. So a Viking is a person who raids or settles in new lands.
Gotcha.
The Scandinavian people in general weren't Vikings. It's like a pirate, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of a common misconception.
Yeah. So again, what in the crud is the KFC people? What?
It's just advertisement.
I guess, but it looks so ridiculous.
Because it's KFC, not Popeyes. At least one of them is not dressed as the Colonel.
Right.
Okay.
Who's dressed as the Colonel?
No.
one. That's what I'm saying. At least some.
Oh, at least one of them's not. The original.
Oh, drat! I don't get the extra point.
Yeah.
Why? What was the extra point?
The choose who would be the to be determined.
I chose the OC and I was wrong.
No, you're right.
No, he chose.
I mean, I chose the AOP. I chose the AOP and I was wrong.
Oh, the AOP is wrong.
I chose.
Wait, you might be right. They might be bringing out the AOP. I don't think.
The only way that happens is if they come in right now and beat down the OC, making them look like fools. And they would never do that to the OC.
Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
Alright, how do I grab this one here?
Let's see.
Just like you've been having your other pizzas.
Hey, did
A little bit
AJ
more.
Styles retain or become the new champion again, or did Rey Mysterio retain
I don't know.
on Monday? You don't know? You don't know?
No.
That's okay. I don't either. So apparently, that was not up for in that battle royale. That was not on the line. That's good to know.
This 23 hours ago. What is this? Marty Scurll confronts Nick Aldis?
NWA?
Yeah?
What?
Hey, coming.
I did not see that one coming. Okay, so it's the OC.
I don't think they're giving them the titles. Don't go oohing on too much, okay?
Ooh.
I wasn't talking
Yeah, but
either.
here's him with the title. It's BCO. Guy in his 50s. ROH champion.
How about me?
That's
But
awesome.
I mean, he's not human, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And then go back to Nick, the NWA one. Man, that's shocking.
Just make it look like you're watching us.
It may not be full time though. I don't know if they're under full time contracts with NWA,
Yeah.
because that would be a lot of money for them to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it may be a short term stint.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I would feel like they don't have anything for him in AEW right now. They would need to open some stuff up.
What? What is this?
The KFC stuff we were talking about.
No, I know, but who's are those just wrestlers?
Local actors probably.
Mm.
Or developmental.
I mean, it could be developmental
It's one of the two.
or local talent.
Or local talent.
So one of the three.
Mm-hmm.
They're punishing Carl Anderson right now. It's like, this is what you get for not wearing face paint to this match.
I'll be right back.
How dare you be the only person without it? That's the real slow grind right now. As they build for the hot tag.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
it's a slow grind.
How'd you figure that out?
I saw a WWE tag team match once.
Oh, okay. That's good. I mean,
If you've seen one of these matches, you literally see them all. See, I still make the comparison that when other companies have tag matches that do hot tag builds, the hot tag is only one portion of the build. So they have a lot more stuff. Then it comes to kind of more one-sided for a short period of time, hot tag, then do more stuff.
so they still talk.
But WWE just does a little quick stuff, then it's all beat down for most of the match, then cut to hot tag, and then what was I saying? And then actually gets over, or they don't get the victory right there, and then it goes for a little bit more, then it's over.
Nice pick.
Yeah. I don't even get the point. Like, I don't look like people getting into it because you have a heel versus heel team, seemingly.
Oh,
I mean, heels can't build for the hot tag. Makes no sense. No one wants them to win.
who's the heel though? Who's he?
I mean, OC traditional Viking Raiders, I think, are also heels. Definitely act like it. Oh, now they're building into the other one. Building the other way. Really shaking things up with these headlocks. I swear, WWE main roster tag team division can either be the great or just be the worst. It's never consistent.
You're right.
The area of the company I watch is a lot more consistent, but a lot more consistent, just making it better, because they all just have better formulas. Give them a little bit of the belly slaps. And he was like, "You like my face paint? Ronda Rousey did it for me." I don't remember Ronda's face paint. She had something very similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go make that joke once Issa gets back.
That was actually pretty good.
You say it back. I need to tell you a joke.
You need to tell me a joke?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me a joke.
Okay. What's the tall one again?
That's Luke Gallows.
Yeah, Luke Gallows. Luke Gallows is like, do you like my face paint? Ronda Rousey did it for me. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's our new cat.
Okay.
You got a new cat?
Not on purpose. He was a stray who just decided, hey, I want you to be my family. Have y'all ever seen 7 Brides for 7 Brothers?
No.
Well, then you won't understand why his name is what it is.
I guess not, no. I once did see a video of a guy, like, heard noise in his floor vent, opened it up, and then a cat popped out. And he's like, I don't own a cat, what's this cat? I also one time saw someone post a thread where they looked under their bed and found that they had a cat that just had baby kittens. And it wasn't their cat. It was just a stray that got in there. And he's like, I'm sorry, I can't come.
Nice.
He's like, sorry, I can't come into work today. I'm a dad now. I have responsibilities. I just want to get pet food. I love them so much.
Oh, nice. Is that a jackhammer suplex?
So that's good to know that you can just go to Issa's house and just like barge in there and then you would just be family.
Yeah, well, you already know your family. DJ already knows his family.
Of what?
It's like he wasn't even listening to our conversation at all.
What, the Game of Thrones? I don't know.
What?
When the crud were we talking about that today?
They were talking about barging into his house and being family because he got a new stray cat.
Oh, I'm paying attention.
Remember that episode of Game of Thrones when Tyrion Lannister barged into the house, Tyrell's house, and he's just like, I'm your pet cat now?
Oh, I thought that was when he did that for Miss Targaryen.
Like, I'm your cat now. Just call me Dum Dum.
Oh no.
What?
If you understand Tyrion Lannister, you understand that he became really dumb in the last couple seasons.
Huh?
It's really sad.
Oh, for Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Okay, that was a little bit of vibe.
That was a big box.
Out of position.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went from I drink and I know things to just I drink.
Ooh, nice.
It's the Viking experience.
Oh. What?
He was late.
Way late. I've never seen somebody so late in my life.
Boom. Almost did a pregnancy joke. So they already well, maybe they can do another Viking experience, but usually if you get your big move in, that's it. You're done.
You didn't like me.
I would say this: you normally only get one offshore experience. You have to pay for the second one.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Oh, double count out apparently.
that's stupid.
Yay!
That's a great ending to a.
But he was in the ring and he got out of the ring.
Yeah, that should have been
So you
restarting
restart the count.
That's why. Who got out the ring though?
The one that flew.
Hanson.
Hanson, yeah.
I don't use their stupid names.
He,
I like their cooler names.
He did a
better.
suicide dive. So he got out the ring, which means you have to restart the count.
Mm-hmm. But the ref didn't restart the count.
Well, because it was so close. WWE is
That's
so
not the point.
I know.
Because there
WWE
are
is,
times where people rolled in and rolled back out at 9.
Finally, Chekhov's chicken comes into play.
They don't give up the chicken now.
Oh, there goes the gravy.
So that's how you can tell. It's
I
chicken.
guess. Gravy's still on the table.
I saw that he was pulling the cord as he was pulling the table. It would have been great if I did
Uh-oh.
less feed. But because of that, how do we lose the feed? The chicken table, sir.
No, man.
Another
I wanted to do it with the food on there. What's the point now?
That one guy in the white shirt was really feeling you. He was like, no,
Come on, dude. There's more fun when they get food on their body.
I'm not going to touch that.
We are sorry.
I'm not saying it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
Sure you did.
It's more fun when it's more than just a table.
I'm guessing that's the face paint. That stuff was rubbing off on the ring, too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's face paint, you think?
On his arm.
So that is
Like at first I was like, is that a bruise?
0 points for both of our
Yeah.
prediction. For who?
Why did y'all pick the OC?
No, I picked to be determined team
I picked
for 3 points. And
I
it was,
picked Vikings.
so and
For how
because
many
neither
points?
one actually won, they
Well,
had 0 points.
Doesn't matter.
Plus,
No, but it does. 'Cause
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess eventually, but not for this calculation. You just have to have 0 points gained.
no one picked no contest.
Yeah, so it's no change in score.
Exactly. And then because it wasn't the AOP, I didn't get an extra point. Because it wasn't a jobber team, Liam didn't get a point.
is the Miz?
I mean, like a year or two back, I would have been correct.
Is the
That's
is the
weird.
Miz fighting for the title?
Yes.
Oh, it is for the title?
I think they changed it.
Oh.
I honestly don't know. Let me check because I don't remember actually reading that, so it might not be.
Yeah, my lack of caring or keeping up with the WWE is going to bite me here. Right on the ass.
Yeah, we can't see.
No, it just says singles match.
It's a non-title match. That sucks.
Hey, that better helps my chances of getting that one right.
Mm-hmm.
As I picked the Miz. I picked the Miz.
Why did
Probably
they?
cutting a pretty good promo right now.
I
That's
love.
like good promo Miz face.
I love his promos
There's a lot of you can see the intensity in his
just
eyes.
as much as I love you.
Like we can't hear anything that's going on. We can see the intensity.
AOP, AOP, AOP.
It's Alp. Let's go Alp. Seth Rollins.
You know what?
Akam Razor.
You know what would have like made him turn around, being instant face, is if he turned around and it was like, it was me, Kevin. It was me all along. I'd have been like, okay, he's back.
Why
I
don't?
like him.
Do you like this side of it?
No, it's it was a reference
Oh,
because they had the higher power gimmick going on, where this Undertaker and his guys were working for a higher power, attacking Stone Cold and Stephanie McMahon and all, and like it was a big feat for Stone Cold, and he's about to confront the higher power, and he pulls off the hood, and it's Vince McMahon. And he's like, "It was me, Austin. It was me all along."
And JR was one of the best expressions about it.
Must be-
Reactions to
must
it.
be a Raw match.
Nope, it's SmackDown.
Oh, sorry. You're right. That's SmackDown now. I keep forgetting.
Do You Feel Me by
Yeah.
Kevin Rudolph. I didn't know Team Rudolph made a song.
With Kevin Owens.
Oh, this match is next already.
I didn't even know they were associated with each other.
This is out of left field. I don't know. Does anyone tend to like the songs that they pick for WWE pay-per-views?
Not anymore.
And like Man, that's a really good song right there. That really fits the wrestling.
Most of the time, I don't know the song.
Yeah, but I mean, it's there to promote it, you know. Most of the time, I'm just like, I mean, NXT is better. I only pick like a heavy metal song or a poppy song. And by that, I mean like actually poppy. I don't mean like something that's poppy, you know. Because they've already used her twice for takeover events. Only time I've ever seen them repeat it, you know, honest.
I think Vince hated this. That was horrible.
I think everyone hates it.
I know CM Punk has called it trash.
Yeah. But remember, he's a misogynist, as he used Spanish.
What?
Didn't we talk about this before? He talked about like booking the match before you know, the Rusev Bobby Lashley stuff, and it's like that he was saying to Lana, it's like, there you go, Chica, I made you the storyline. I booked you a storyline for you, or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And she was offended by the use of the term Chica, because she doesn't know Spanish and doesn't know that the term Chica just means girl. So he just said, there you go, girl. I got you. You're booking for you.
Too bad we already watched this again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they do it just to recap everything. Which I wish they would.
What do you think of Dolph Ziggler's
Wait.
Steven Spielberg look?
What?
Long hair Steven Spielberg look he was going for there.
It's not bad.
With his baseball cap and sunglasses.
Steven Spielberg is one of my favorite directors, so.
I mean, that's just obvious.
Oh, super kid.
I mean, where's the person that's like, oh, Steven Spielberg, that trash?
Oh. That was a pretty good sell.
It's like E.T. garbage. Never touched me in my heart. And makes me care about an alien.
I hope this match is good.
Jaws, greatest comedy ever. Not scary at all. Well, do you consider a horror movie to be good if you laugh at it? Or is that intentional?
Really?
Yeah, I'm saying a question.
I don't know.
No.
Right. Because I mean, there's definitely some people that would say yes. But I don't see so bad it's good as saying it's a good movie.
Yeah, isn't the purpose supposed to be he actually, like, you're actually scared? The movie.
Yeah, why would you say he? I mean, women can also make terrible horror movies. What was there? Movie like XX or XXX or something? That was like a 5 horror movies, all directed by women. Like it was supposed to be like a special event for that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, a few of them weren't very good. I think some of them just went too long. Like had a good premise but went too long.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, they had a woman that said in an interview, "Hey, yeah, I don't really like horror movies." So it's like, why did they pick her?
That's like picking me to make a horror movie.
Yeah. So like, Trolls isn't a good horror movie, even though you get good laughs out of it.
Oh my gosh.
They're eating her, and then they're going to eat me. Oh my god. Oh, one of the best lines, like he finds out that the food is bad because of his ghost grandpa, connects to him and talks to him. So he's like, you gotta stop him from eating the food. So his decision is to stand up on a table and piss on all the food. And his father takes him into the room and is yelling at him. And it's like, I'm not gonna let you piss on hospitality. And like he's grabbing his belt like he's about to take it off and whip him. And he's like, are you gonna beat me? And it's like, and I don't know if they were like last minute decisions, like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this. And it's like they just didn't do a retake. But he's like, no, I'm just adjusting my belt to tighten it so I don't starve. And I was like, what is this? Is this your first take? You just make it up as you go along. Like he's doing it, and
they're just like, okay, we can't really show this. We're
some like assistant, off screen was just going, no. And then it's not even about trolls; it's about goblins. And finds out because they live in a town called No Loops or something like that. And he's like, goblin spelled backwards. It's like, what is this? Yeah. That's funny though. Give that. I heard the actual first Trolls is pretty good. Not great, but they say it actually has pretty good effects. Like good puppetry and all. It's like, yes, man, attack one by one. Don't gang up on him. Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, that was just...
That was bad.
Yeah.
That looked a lot worse than it needed.
He didn't even try to swing. He got so close. Like, if I'm going to hit you and the belt's way back here, how am I supposed to actually do any damage?
Yeah, it's kind of like when you see a fight and like a duel in movies, and like both their swords like catch in the middle, and it's like, what was that gonna do? It's like they were just gonna like whip it like a few feet away from the person. Yep. Now there's some movies where like you can laugh at them, but they're still good horror movies. It's just depending on what your style of humor is. Take The Exorcist. I found that hilarious. But I still also understand when people say it's very creepy. I just find it hilarious. Like even at parts where people are like, it's creepy, it's like, oh, the crowd walked downstairs, and it's like, oh yeah, that was hilarious. Best part.
There's
comes down at the party and pisses herself. So good. I don't even want to
Is
say
the bell ring yet?
I don't want to say my favorite line.
C word in
your mother.
Yeah.
Sucks C words in hell. Yeah, that's my favorite line of the movie.
He's just taking a stroll down memory lane.
So yeah, he had money in the bank. Just keep going, and I don't know if the bell rung, but most likely, there's no comments or anything. There's nothing really stopping you.
Right.
Just ringing the bell.
Wow, there's the Fiend mask on the chairs. I mean, I feel like I would be inclined to take those chairs.
Aren't those souvenir chairs? Like all the ground level, that's souvenirs.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they can actually take those chairs.
Yeah, they take the
Yeah,
chairs.
you get to take those home.
Because they use a new one for pay-per-view. They're all decorated to the pay-per-view. So they're souvenir chairs. I've seen people have like collections of them too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So from all the pay-per-views they go to.
That's nice.
I think how much long hair fan and green shirt guy must have.
Mm-hmm.
Why, they go to every pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, he's a long hair fan.
Where do they get the
Everyone
money?
knows who he is.
Who knows?
There's speculation that he's related to somebody in the company.
Okay.
Or he's just loaded. Deep six.
Damn, that was nice.
That was a nice deep six.
And a nice sell. Like,
Yeah,
Roman Reigns is doing everything he can to get better. To get people on his side. In ring, at least. Those are some brutal looking forearms.
Yeah, his actions for out of the ring is just look at what Seth Rollins does and do the opposite. They also had Us. I thought that was hilarious. Now, granted, everyone in the theater with me thought that was a funny movie.
Which one?
Us.
I saw the cinema sins of it, and even I would have been laughing at most of it.
Yeah. But that's when I felt like I can't even find it creepy. Like I said, I think that's kind of a failure of the horror movie. It was funny.
They did a much better job with, or at least Jordan Peele did a much better job with Get Out.
Yeah.
But then again, even Get Out has its moments
What was
where
Get
it's
Out?
just ridiculously funny.
What was Get Out again?
Didn't you see that with Liam?
Yeah, we saw
Was that the
it.
one with the basketball star?
No, it's a horror movie. They go to like the white family neighborhood.
Yeah, it was the black
And they were-
the black boyfriend, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
And the mom's a
that's it.
psychic, right? She could look. She could read your mind.
She's a hypnotist.
Hypnotist. Okay.
Doesn't have to do with basketball players though. He was a photographer.
The guy was.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the black guy was. I thought she liked sports players in that movie.
Maybe one of them were. He was a photographer.
And he was a photographer. Okay. And I remember his family telling him, "Get out of there! Get out of there!" That sucked.
Yeah, he did not want to go full force into that.
That was like the shortest one ever. Is this match any good?
Like a good D6.
Yeah, they're trying to have a good intensity with it. Like Baron's doing everything he can to make it look good.
I don't care for when you go out to the crowd because it's normally just for them punching each other and walking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Usually crowd stuff isn't my favorite.
Yeah, because you can't do anything interesting. I mean, I can see something stupid like Hurricane onto concrete steps. He was looking at you, New Japan Super Juniors.
Get the table. Get the table.
Teasing the table to upset the fans.
Yep.
Ooh, you know, I was thinking, they did not show once yet what would be up the top, so I think this may end up being, this might be pinfall TLC match.
Yeah. And is that bad?
Well, it's just not normal. It's supposed to be like a ladder match. Like you're supposed to get something on top of the ladder.
That looks very pleasant.
That hurt.
That was real. He just. It looked. This is what it looked like.
Yeah, he barely did it. I
He
know.
went. Oh.
You ever seen Hulk Hogan in WCW going into a steel cage to rescue somebody, and he's with steel chairs, and he's like, and he goes like,
Oh.
and it's like, yeah, it's like the weakest chair shots that you've ever seen.
That's funny.
Thinking of chairs in Hulk Hogan,
This is match 5, I think, right?
maybe. You ever heard the story of one time he was like messed with the Undertaker because they had a match together where you're supposed to do tombstone pile driver onto a chair, and he played it up backstage as if he had an actual neck injury just to mess with Undertaker and never told him.
Mm-hmm.
because he's a jerk. But anyways, yes, he's also getting into the Hall of Fame again.
I heard with the
Yes,
NWO, where Scott Hall is now a two-timer, Kevin Nash is a two-timer, and X-Pac is a two-timer.
Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, I didn't even remember he was in there. NWO.
I honestly
Because I believe the
only
fourth
remember.
like real member, well, because I believe it was like Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and then Ted DiBiase is like a manager role.
Mm-hmm.
Then Hulk Hogan came in, or maybe Ted DiBiase came after. But it would have been DiBiase as like if you're going for a fourth member. But since someone's Triple H's friend, he gets in there twice.
Mm-hmm. Surprised the actual fourth, like the fourth wrestler member that I'm aware of, Big Show. He was the Giant back in the day. He joined before getting double crossed.
Yeah, that was quite a while. I mean, you have to make some sort of limit. Because, like, it was like everyone was in NWO.
Mm-hmm.
But Big Show, he's probably just going to be a one-timer, huh? Was he in any other group that would make him a two-timer?
Jericho? I honestly don't think so.
Yep.
This match going to look fast.
Oh, chokeslam backbreaker. Nice. When did that become a move from Baron?
As I see, like, the highlights of the Giants' time with the NWO. It includes the Yeti.
The Yeti.
I really should have been the real fourth member. Yeti.
When he whistles mommy. Why was he called the Yeti?
I don't know.
That's funny.
It's a lot longer than I expected, actually.
I don't know why. Oh, kicked in the face.
Well, it is a TLC match, so.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know. I forgot the chair was there.
I didn't. One,
That's it?
two, and a kick out. Of course, it's not it. That wasn't a spear. Let's go, someone.
Who'd you pick?
We both. Who do you think we picked?
Roman.
Thank you.
Loyal Roman wins.
Exactly. He's doing. Oh yeah, don't tap the.
Oh, yeah, that's
Because
right.
there's a mic.
Forgot about that.
Let's go, Roman. What are you doing? Or just Hulk up already. Be the best Superman you can be.
Coming for the table.
Finally, the crowd is happy.
If he gets to use it.
What's the ref talking? What are you saying? Okay, ref, interfere with this. This is a TLC match. There's no dog food allowed.
Oh.
No, actual chokeslam. That was a nice looking chokeslam too.
Yeah.
2, 3.
And he did a chokeslam backbreaker, like I said. That one also looked nice. Baron Corbin is a underutilized
Wrestling.
Yeah. But he has way more talent than he's allowed to use. What I'm saying. He could be a star, like a proper star, if they actually let him be a star.
That's some bold hot takes. Hot takes there.
I guess so. If he wanted, I think Baron Corbin doesn't really care, but if he wanted to, I suspect that if he like did the whole politics thing backstage, because I don't get that vibe from him. But if he did, he could probably just be top of the food chain, controlling everything.
I guess sound like Booker T.
Mm-hmm.
The best big man in the world today, Baron Corbin. It's like, did all other big men die?
Well, I'm not saying he's the best, not by far. I mean, you got guys like Lance Archer in New Japan right now, or guys like who actually has a match with Jon Moxley at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, for the U.S. title.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. In a Texas death match, no less. So that should be interesting.
I just want to put Texas death match, not just Japanese death match.
Well, they're both from Texas, I think. Well, at least I know Lance is from Texas.
Yeah, that's. I don't think Moxley's from Texas.
Wait, isn't he from Michigan?
Look that up.
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay, Google.
No.
No.
John Moxley. Yeah, no, that's Kenny Omega. He is from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Born December 7th. Well, happy birthday. Belated, at least.
Really? Really?
He's a Christmas baby.
I mean, not technically.
My sister's a Christmas baby.
It's like, by the way that the season expands, if you were like born in November, you're a Christmas baby. That's basically where it's at. Eventually, it's going to be going from. Do you think the day after Halloween's too early to put up Christmas decorations to being? Do you think the day after New Year's is too early to put up Christmas decorations?
There's nothing wrong with Christmas.
It's expanding and consuming.
So?
It's the Disney of holidays.
Christmas is awesome.
There's some other good holidays too. They deserve their time to shine.
Like Thanksgiving, New Year's, and Easter?
Yeah, I like Easter. That's one of my favorites.
Same.
You get candy without having to walk around in the suit.
Well, we get candy just by walking around on Halloween too.
Yeah, but you don't have to walk around. You
It
just
comes
get-
in a little basket, very colorful,
Yeah.
and it's springtime.
The only way to make it better is if like the Easter Bunny hand feeds you the candy.
Who was it?
There's
Dolph?
Dolph Ziggler.
I knew he was coming.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping him.
Yeah.
He's like, the crud? I just got kicked in the face.
He's looking in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
Who, Dolph?
Maybe not a lot of muscle mass, but a lot of muscle definition.
Mm-hmm.
He's like slimmed down a bit. He's like, you can also look close enough like Roman Reigns, but smaller. There you go.
Wait, why? Why are they just randomly attacking him, dude?
He looks close enough like Roman Reigns, but smaller.
I'm so confused.
I feel like that must be the story going here. That's the only thing I could think of. Yeah, but you know.
Wait, where did Roman go?
You get free candy delivered right to you.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it's shaped like a bunny. You know, you get pictures with Santa. You can also get pictures with the Easter Bunny, and also be terrified. So it's like a good combination. Here we get crawfish boils.
Mm-hmm.
It's always good. My aunt used to always make her gumbo when she could back in the day, and that was like my favorite food ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like I only got it at Easter, so it was a good thing for the holiday. Like that is so good. Delicious, delicious gumbo. I don't even like other gumbo now.
Mm-hmm.
I like dry gumbo and it's like it's not as good as hers, so I don't like it. I just picture like it went like, okay guys, if we all group together and attack them using different strategies, you could probably take them down. And someone's like, Leroy Jenkins.
Hey, disqualify him. He's not using a table, ladder, and/or chair.
Yeah, that's right. It's TLC.
It's not a kendo stick match.
Remember when he wanted to add stairs to the match and he had to give it a whole different name?
The revival.
Damn, 4-1.
Who isn't working with Baker McWolfen?
Now it's what's his name? What the credit is it? Robert Roode. Because wellness policy violation.
And ready for a Shatter Machine. Who converts Shatter Machine into a Superman Punch. We'll convert that into Superman Punch. Not as good, but okay. Wouldn't that have been a good move? Like Shatter Machine, but instead of just falling, he just goes into a punch. Punches the guy. That would have been good.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
I don't think he has enough coordination for that, but I don't know.
I think it would have been simple enough.
Really?
It's like how they always protect Roman Reigns. It's always like a huge amount of guys that he dives on.
Mm-hmm.
It's very rarely. They don't do stupid stuff with him diving onto one person on the short side of the ring into one of the boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Call for it now. End this match. Please. Well, I thought was they going to try and kick him.
Oh!
Or the chair.
That was right in the face. I think Dolph just got fined.
You think so?
Yeah. That should be called TL fine. Because you also have all those blood from earlier. That's going to get fined.
You think so?
Huh?
And how can you tell if that's real or not?
Because it's real. They don't use fake
Okay,
blood.
he did get his hands up.
No, the fines.
No, that's real. They fine people for...
No, I know they do, but I can never tell if it's story based or.
No, that's real because they don't make a story out of it.
Oh, okay.
Like, they're not going to say on Raw.
That someone got
Yeah,
fined.
yeah.
Okay. They'll say if someone got suspended, though. Okay.
Carrying the chair. You know, the odds are really against Roman. You know what that means? He's gonna win. Somehow, he's probably still going to win. Unless they're really gonna give it to him. 1, 2, 3. No,
Oh, wow.
Give it to him.
Wow, they gave it to Baron? Wow.
Okay. Slow start. Pretty good. I mean, you know, fine enough. It's a little convoluted.
They hit a lot of.
It got really overbooked towards the end.
Yeah. That's what I was saying with the convoluted. Dog say with this.
So you lost 7, I lost 5.
Yep.
Yeah, this is exactly like Survivor Series where it's coming down to the wire.
Uh-huh.
That was a good kick.
So now all of now the next 3 matches are all different for us.
Is that the last 3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because they end at 9:30 now.
So, boop, 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 boop. What's other wrestling news? You said you tried to catch up on stuff?
Mm-hmm. ACH retired from wrestling. He was booked for an MLW show, and then he just absolutely quit completely. And
Huh.
it's not. He looks like he's in a very bad way. He's yelling and stuff.
And he's not going to get hired anywhere, and then he's going to sue the wrestling for collusion of blackballing them. Because he took a stand against racism. Okay, come on, next match. Next match. Next match. So why is this crown leather? Doesn't look good. Doesn't look like a real crown. Hey, whose bright idea was, hey, you know what's the best way to follow up that match? Commercial for NXT. Like, really make it look worse in comparison. It's like, well, maybe they're like, hey, we have good stuff too. Tampa Bay commercial. Getting emails on that too. The travel packages.
WrestleMania.
So what do you think? Kari Singh's gonna have something with the pirate ship or not?
Oh wow, it is actually pirate themed.
Oh yeah. Pirate ship's probably gonna be difficult to move, so they're like, let's just incorporate it.
Well, she's no longer a pirate, so I guess we just gotta bring back Paul Burchill. A very wasted opportunity, I feel. So another SmackDown match, maybe. So
Yeah.
if that is the case, then there's only Is there even another Smack?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the
okay.
The Miz and
So
Bray.
this isn't going to main event. It is.
Oh, it's not for the title.
How silly would it be if the main event is Lashley versus Moose?
Oh, that'd be stupid.
Ah, man.
What?
No, it's just contemplating that. You know what this means? We don't have to deal with red light.
Yay!
Seth Rollins came out against red light. And just speaking the obvious, like fans can't see anything in attendance. And like I swear I can't remember anything from the Bray Wyatt Daniel Bryan match. It might have been good, but I can't remember anything. I just remember the red light. It just takes my whole memory.
We're leaving, y'all.
Oh, okay. See you
Already?
later.
Yeah.
Well, that was fast.
What? Well, I gotta bring Taylor back, so
Yeah. Okay.
I'll see y'all later. You ready?
See y'all later.
Yeah.
See you in a few months, I guess.
Well, all the Saints have to do is lose and he'll be back.
Yeah, pretty much. Well,
Yeah.
have a good night.
You all do
You
the
too.
same. Stay safe.
Okay.
It's like, it's a red light. It must be him. Thinking the Miz going through Amsterdam,
Mm-hmm.
just trashing everything. It's like, where is he? Sir, this is a brothel.
Yeah, it looks like he's gotten even more ink.
On his hand.
Mm-hmm.
He may have had it before, but you know,
Yeah.
red light blocks you from ever noticing it.
Right. 2 days ago in his home in LA.
What is that on the table?
Something to do with billiards, maybe?
Is that red and blue buttons?
I guess so. Can they be pressed?
Oh, thinking of buttons pressed. Yeah, for a second there, I thought like a ball hit that kid in the face. It was like, what a shot. What there? But you seen the video of the dog that they taught to talk?
I don't think so.
But like a linguist from Europe or something, she like taught the dog words and like put out a bunch of buttons that when pressed would say the words so that the dog can communicate and say sentences. The dog likes to say outside a lot. Cause like when in the video it'd be like outside, outside, go, look, outside. Cause you know dog is like anytime you hear something it's like trying to do it. And he also had a button for the dog to say I love you. And he's like anytime like the dog's happy and you do something nice for it, it's like I love you.
And that wasn't staged?
It's just what taught the dog.
Hmm.
They even had like one of the buttons wasn't working that he was trying to press. So he went over to another button that was help. Help.
Interesting.
And see, dogs can be intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
And see more intelligent? Chimpanzee.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they found like a pack of chimpanzees in China and India, someplace around there, that was like pretty much untouched by man. But the thing about them was they actually domesticated a group of wolves.
Hmm.
So they actually had like pet wolves with them.
That's interesting.
Up to Tyson's like, man, that's pretty incredible that they could even domesticate another animal. Because it's like, you know, one of the old definitions of like, what is a human? It used to be the concept of humans use tools. Then they found, well, chimps use tools and other animals use tools.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to keep coming up with them. And it's like, you would think the idea of domesticating another animal was one of those last stands of what's a human, you know? So now the questions become a lot more complex in the philosophical world, but that's pretty incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I saw pictures of it, and it's like chimp was just like laying back, and his wolf dog was just laying next to him. It's like, man, they go on hunting packs with them. It's Funaki.
Yeah, we saw when we went to Animal Kingdom, my girlfriend and I saw we went onto the trail and we saw the gorillas and they were just like wrestling each other, like and one of them was trying to do a Canadian destroyer. I was like, if that actually worked, that would have been funny as heck. But gorillas act just like all of us as well, with the way with how they roughhouse and all.
You know, I saw from some Jane Goodall clips. They did a thing where they had a hole. They put some bushels of bananas under there, and they put like a thing on top that would be like real heavy. And they wanted to see if the chimps would work together to figure it out. And like 2 chimps figured out. Like one lifted up, the other one grabbed 2 bushels and gave it to the other one in teamwork. But the crazy thing was afterwards, they went up to each other and they went like this. They were like high-fiving each other because of how good job. That was it. They were just like
funny.
going back and forth, and I was like, man, what is that? That's crazy. Like high five. It's like I don't know if they've seen humans do something like that, or they just thought of it themselves. But it's like they were
Mhm.
celebrating the job well done. And they also like the hug and kiss. Chimps and gorillas. Anytime gorillas, like the gorilla fights each other for dominance by running around, tackling each other, and making a lot of noise to scare the other one. And whoever wins, it's their job to comfort the women and children, to tell them that they don't have to be scared anymore. And they do it by hugging them and giving them kisses on the lips. And it makes them feel comfortable. Chimps do the same thing, like the hugging and kissing on the lips. They comfort other animals. They also, the chimps do that too with like the loud noises and stuff to compete for who's the dominant. And in the video, one chimp got into the camp, stole some pots, and went back to the group and was just banging the pots, and he ended up becoming the new leader. Because he's like, that can make noise. I was like, think of the escalations there. One of the chimps goes out, goes to another tribe, steals a gun, shoots the other one. It's like, this is my tribe now. Look at me.
Oh my gosh.
Look
The
at me.
movies predicted it. It's the Planet of the Apes.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm captain. I'm the captain now. He just takes the lead, pointing the gun at him. Ever seen that movie? I hear it's good.
Which one?
The one with the Somali pirates, Tom Hanks in there.
Missed that one. I think it's called Captain Phillips.
Yeah, that's probably the name. But yeah, it's like just point. But like that scene that he points a gun. It's like,
Oh, okay. Well, it is for
because it
the
is
title.
That's just like well known scene. Like anytime you see someone point a gun, it's like, look at me, I'm the captain now. Look at me, I'm the leader of the tribe now. I'm the leader of the tribe from Fasa. So yeah, it's corny. He just needs a gun and the portable thumbs to hold it. I am the captain. I am the captain now. What is Simba's dad? Mufasa?
Mufasa.
Yeah, it's Mufasa. I am the captain now, Mufasa. I have a gun that shoots hyenas. That's very deadly. So the manager's going at Bray Wyatt pretty hard here. Some fire, selling the storyline.
Not actually trying to do chain wrestling and stuff.
Yeah, doing it proper. Making it brutal. Oh, he's putting them on the ropes like that. He's gonna curb stomp him. It's gonna be like American History X. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. You ever seen that movie?
No.
I only seen clips of it. But I saw the curb stomp clip. Seen that clip?
I don't know. Oh, he's wearing his fiend gear underneath.
Yeah, so he was. When I take my sweater off, it's like a switch. You may have thought it was the mask, but no, it was the sweater all along. That's what keeps my demons inside. His car, someone was being robbed by a private gang, and he like shoots one of the guys, and then he forces the other guy to put his mouth on the curb, and then stomps in the back of the head and kills him. But then he goes to jail and confronts a black person, and then stops being racist. So, yes, it works out in the end. Yes, it was the sweater. It was the sweater all along.
Huh. Oh no.
I bet the same thing happened with Mr. Rogers. He forcefully removed his sweater, he just becomes a demon.
That would be intense.
Yes. I don't think you can cover that in a Tom Hanks movie.
Yeah. Apparently that movie isn't even really about Mr. Rogers.
It seemed like they had a real awkward part in that trailer, where it's like two people singing the theme song to him on the subway, and it's like, man, I just felt awkward.
It started feeling like a horror movie. Oh, he starts breaking arms now? He's laughing. Bray is laughing about it.
How about zero? Miesto. Because that's what Spanish is. You just add "yeto" to things.
Oh, to everything?
That makes it Spanish.
Bray Wyatt-o.
You saw the cigar scene in, yeah, you had to have seen the cigar scene in...
Which movie?
The Borgia. When the son comes back, and I was like, look, I brought you a gift from the New World. And he's like, is this turds?
I think I remember that scene. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that scene.
It's like, I don't know how you confuse it with turds. Like, do you eat fabric? Do your turds come out wrapped?
That is really good intensity.
Yeah. Kind of felt bad for Black Panther that was in the cage. It's like it's such a tiny cage.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, wow, this animal is not happy right now.
Yeah. They should have kept it around so that it could be symbolism for the girl. You know, taken away from home, forced into a situation that they didn't want to be in. But they kind of just went away.
No, Miz, you're about to get counted out anyway.
Yeah, it apparently doesn't matter anymore. You just get counted out. Yeah, the thing with the Planet of the Apes movie is, you know, technically we're already Planet of the Apes, you know? Because we're still in the ape class, even though we're humans. Or...
Oh, so there we go. Elevated.
Yeah.
From the top to the floor.
From the barricade.
From the barricade to the floor.
From the barricade to the floors. To the floors. To the... I don't know the rest of that. That's not my jam. Mine's a strawberry.
Mine's blackberry.
Mine's not really strawberry. I just went for anything.
Yeah. What is your favorite jam?
Grape.
Oh, okay. That's a classic.
I haven't had a lot of jellies and jams. I tried strawberry, but I didn't like it. The strawberry I had released was too tart. It's like, still 10. I don't care. New rules.
You're both counted out. I'm in the ring.
I was in the ring, ref. It's like, not the whole 10 counts. Well, that doesn't count.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Match done.
Yeah. Logical finish. I was thinking it wasn't for the title, you know, that changed things around. Once it was definitely that, I knew Bray Wyatt was going to win. I don't know why you do it then.
I don't know why. I don't know when they changed it either, because on the app and on the wiki it was just a singles match. Definitely, he's definitely showing different personalities now.
pulls back the mask, it's actually Chucky. It's new ball camel Chucky though.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta update it.
That's actually something that has happened, though.
No, I know. That's what I make a reference to.
Yeah. He got his mallet.
Want this last slice?
If you want, you can eat it.
If you want, you can have it.
I'm still
Breadsticks.
full.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm good, man. He is going crazy right now. Let me see what I can do for you, my friend.
Hey, still in your broccoli.
And his hair is gone. Oh, did he attack the fiend? Did he attack Bray?
I just got here. I was over there. You're the one watching. You're on the side that can actually see. There you go. Now he's stacking. You know what those famous
Man,
hit
I'm
case-
upset. Why'd he cut his hair?
environmental reasons. Using too much water to wash it.
He looked so much cooler with it.
See, that's why they had to make the storyline. That's why they had to write him off, so he can get a haircut. It just took him that long to go through it all. As he goes above him and he's like, look me in the eye.
Danielson stomps. Or is that now Brian stomps?
Well, I don't know. He, like I said, he's gonna look him in the eye and says, look at me. I am the captain now.
You're really onto this whole quote right now.
Yeah, it's a good quote.
I guess you're gonna turn around when we're on the Millennium Falcon. You're gonna turn around to everyone else and be like, "I am the captain now."
Yeah. Turn around, pull out an AK-47, say, I am the captain now.
Where did you hide that?
Like,
Don't ask.
don't ask.
It was not easy.
I stuck it on a kid. They don't scare. They don't run them through the metal detectors. Just put it on the back of a kid. You put an orange tip on it. No one asks any question.
Oh, lights went out. Huh? What's going on now?
Another fiend pops up. Oh, just disappears. Left the title behind. And his hammer. You ever think that they have like a crossover, like to promote what's the
Ooh,
movie?
he's about to destroy the title.
The new Harley Quinn movie
Or not.
that they promoted. They have like a segment where Margot Robbie compares their hammers, like Harley Quinn's to the Fiend.
That's funny.
Oh no. JC is on me. Is that alluding to no, not K-pop fans. Anything but K-pop fans. It's the worst. You ever face the trouble of K-pop fans? Like on Twitter?
I don't really see a lot of K-pop fans on Twitter, to be honest.
And you're very lucky.
Okay.
It's not even much, it's just like anytime I search stuff, it's like there's at least one K-pop fan account that's just in there hijacking whatever the hashtag is. Like, what I remember, they had that whole kiss thing with Camilla and that other dude.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, they had a hashtag for it, and I was like, wait, what's this hashtag for? What's up with them? And I was like, click on there, trying to scroll through it, and it was just all K-pop ones going like, no, this K-pop group is much better than those two will ever be. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
why is it? I was like, I had to go scroll down so much to try to find about the thing, because it's always just been, no, K-pop. I can't look up the Saints by itself. Like, if I'm the day after, I want to see, like, what's people talking about the Saints game that happened yesterday. Because I type in Saints, and I'll just, like, apparently it must have, like, a K-pop star named Saint, so it's just a whole bunch of posts about him.
Mm-hmm.
I have to type in New Orleans Saints in order to get anything. It's like, just like anything. It's like, it's always there, and it's like, why? Why are you always there? You're not even talking about the subject, and you're just trying to promote the K-pop group.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, stick to your own hashtags. It's so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
They had that trend going that was cancel K-pop Twitter, and you click on that, it's filled with K-pop Twitter. Say, oh, you're just like, you're not going to cancel us. It's like, oh my god, just shut up.
Mm-hmm. So when did Boggle actually lose his eyes? Or his eyebrows?
Yeah, they showed that picture with the green dress. I was like, man, that really looked like they were doing like the ABN show. Oh, sorry, I think I accidentally like pocket dialed you. Okay, well, I should just hang up. It's like, yeah, that's the guy I want to hear about my train orders. Where like it's like, okay, sir, we're gonna up this to attempted murder. We're also going to up this to attempted murder. Take her away. No, this isn't getting. That didn't get coverage. Like they wasn't. Hey, look, Donald Duck.
Oh, cool.
Who's at his best face now?
contract signing for the divorce.
Yeah, they should, they can go like partially sexist. They should just go all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Just have a match that was like winner gets Lana, and then like at the beginning, Rusev just comes out and then just lays down. But I feel bad someone had to write articles about this.
Mm-hmm.
I'd really.
I mean, it's obviously in the kayfabe.
And you thought the media had no respect before.
Oh,
This is like the part where they're like, man, maybe I should have been a barista.
Nice.
Nice.
So
You've seen Elon Musk put out a meme that was it was a triangle, but
that is a very short dress.
but the degrees were 69, 69, and 42.0. I was like, nice.
Wow.
And then people actually complained that it was an impossible triangle. And it's like, it's a meme. It's like, it's not supposed to be real.
It's obviously a joke.
He's a good meme with that Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm. So why are... Yeah, it's WWE, just don't ask. And I understand, but still, it looks ridiculous.
But
The table opening to a ladder is opening to the chairs like a flower blooming.
it's a bloom of roses.
But why is her dress so short?
Why not?
It's just very short and distracting. That is all. Attitude Era is back. Aw, boo. Where's the pyro? So, in this one I have Rusev, and no, let's rewind that. In this one I have Lashley for 2 points, and he has Rusev for
Some amount of points.
some amount of points. Let me check.
I'm fairly certain I'm not winning this.
Rusev for 3.
Okay.
Rusev for 3. Also,
He's very
I didn't
close to
update the
higher.
points last match.
Me behind by a lot.
Yeah, I'm falling. I'm good.
Hey, what's you with your falling today?
I don't know. I honestly do not know.
Is that what Disney does to you?
Yep. I'm at 19. Liam's stuck at 7. And it starts off hot. Well, the table is right there. All you have to do is drop kick him into the
Irish
table,
whip him
and
into
you
the table.
and you win. And then the final match might decide it. If Rusev wins, you're back in it. I think.
You know what would have been a story that I was hearing that would have been a good short movie for Disney Plus for Star Wars. It was not canon right now. It was expanding the universe, so it's not canon to Disney now. But they should make it back. It was a story about the guy who pulled the trigger on the Death Star. And what he was dealing with. Because that was kind of interesting. Because he was always an artillery guy. He liked big artillery. Was there for the Republic. Then transitioned to the Empire. And then while in the Empire, he was set to be on Death Star and shoot it off. What he always assumed was that the Death Star cannon would always just be used to intimidate and maybe blow up some dead planets, that didn't have people on there. He never expected it to be used against a full living planet like, what was it, Alderaan? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of it happened like what like happened after he did it, because like he said to himself that he's the like greatest mass murderer, like in a sad way,
Mm-hmm.
like he felt himself directly responsible and was alienated by a lot of the Death Star because they looked at him as the guy who did it,
Mm-hmm.
because most of the people on the Death Star didn't actually know what they were going to use it for.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that, like he wanted to quit, but then he was like, someone else is just going to replace me, and then they will have to deal with this. They didn't have to live this life.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it came to the battle, where they blew up the first Death Star, they were going to shoot the cannon that tried to take out the rebels, but he delayed it. He kept saying like, it's on standby, and trying to say it's not ready yet. And he intentionally delayed it, allowed the rebels enough time to go and blow up the ship. So he almost like redeemed himself,
Mm-hmm.
I think that would make like a cool story.
Mm-hmm.
I even got like an
Yeah.
ending.
That's a cool short story.
I even have like the ending for it. Like I would like change it up a bit, where they're like, we gotta do it now, and like an officer comes down and is like, pull the trigger, and like they're fighting over it, and like push it past, and like the officer shoots him in the leg or something, and he's like on the ground, and he's like, you not firing that's grounds for treason, and then it's like, let it be treason. And then as he tries to go for the last shot, that's when Luke shoots the missile in, blows up the whole Death Star. So it's like,
Oh my gosh.
does that count?
No, he
Oh.
he destroyed the table through the post.
Okay, Rusev moved.
Yeah,
Oh, thank
but the metal spike flew off and almost decapitated Rusev's head.
But yeah, I think that would be a great turnaround to like Palpatine.
Mm-hmm.
Treason, like, well, let it be treason, whatever line, and that he would have the same thing, like, let it be treason, then, blows up, and it's like, that'd be good. Because no one has stories, like on camera of, like, what the troopers were.
Mm-hmm.
That was, like, a big deal, it really humanizes one guy. You can follow his life and his things and his change of heart and his disgust following us and all. Because they said that's a lot of what people on the Death Star felt afterwards. They were like, wow, well, are we the bad guys here? It's just, they didn't, like I said, most of them didn't know what they were going to do with the cannon.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's also an interesting thing. I also found like in the extended universe lore, they talked about how they talked about how the pro-Empire side felt about the blowing up of the Death Star. Talking about how it was like a very sad moment for them. How millions of people, millions of family had to give records of that their family members died
Mm-hmm.
in a big battle, and how TIE fighters who survived the battle that were outside the Death Star had PTSD.
Mm-hmm.
And like, wow, something like that would really do well to humanize and show how complex the battle is, and talk about how leaders can be evil,
Mm-hmm.
but that doesn't mean a normal person is, and can make it really change and give a lot of weight to the deaths of all the stormtroopers. Showing that they're not just faceless people, they're real humans with families and loved ones and dreams
Mm-hmm.
that slap people's butts.
Hey, that was deleted.
Yes, gladly. But that would actually show more complexity than The Last Jedi did. So
Yeah. Ryan Johnson was trying to be all complex, but failed miserably.
He was trying to be shallow complex, like a lot of what Marvel does, where it's like we're gonna hint at the idea of something, but we're not gonna go into detail about it.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna hint into PTSD and alcoholism, but we're actually not gonna show it.
Like we're gonna hint at race relations in America, but we're not gonna actually do anything about it. We're also gonna not do anything about the plight of Africans in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Still, the funny thing is like we gotta help, our fellow Africans. Where do we go? We're going to go to Compton. Oh, so not like the Congos or other places suffering from like treatable diseases and starvation and wars, child slavery. It's like, nope, Compton. They don't have a real basketball net. That should show that they're oppressed. And it's like, you can do it. You just have to show it,
Mm-hmm.
They didn't. They go, hey, should superheroes be regulated? Let's not go into detail about it, but let's bring it up and people will think we're deep. Like, I've seen people that like, oh yeah, that was a complex movie. It was more than just an action film. It's like, no, it wasn't. They didn't really have any conversation. Hey, this is not a TLC stairs match. Put that down, Rusev. Put it down.
Disqualified. Match is out. It's tables only. It's tables only, Rusev.
You have to add stipulations. Put the stairs in.
You just completely and utterly.
Where are you going? I don't see tables over there. I don't see.
That's a barricade. That what?
I mean, I guess to a degree you could maybe like put it on stuff, use it as a table. But this is a stretch. This is a stretch, goddammit. So, oh yeah.
I mean, I've used that as a chair before, so.
This is a chairs match.
You're right. You're right. You know what? You're right.
These refs really got to bring this in. This is chaos out here. Have 100% strict enforcement like the rules.
Absolutely.
Like that guy who did the double count out.
Right.
100% strict enforcement of the rules.
8. Whoa! What?
9.
9. 10. Wait, you have to restart the count. Oh.
I don't gotta do nothing.
Oh.
Okay, it doesn't count as a table enough, apparently.
Bent.
Yeah, that was pretty harsh right there.
Ooh. Now what are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Oh my gosh, another kendo stick. We already had to disqualify Roman Reigns for using a kendo stick because it's not a table, ladder, or chair.
Sir, there's
But
no
there's
way.
no way this is a table.
That's outrageous. There's no way you can eat food off of that. That's my only classification of a table. Can you eat food? Can you eat food off of it? If no, it's not a table.
I mean, maybe if you took a bunch of them, tied them up together, and placed them down like a table, you can, but not just one.
No, that's a stretch.
It's
That's too far from me. Disqualified. No, but a lot of the hateful Last Jedi was coming back because some of the people involved in Star Wars was kind of trashing it, quote unquote. Not really as much as like fans or like maybe they would fully if they could. But no, like John Boyega was saying that he felt underutilized and that the storyline for him was not only good but like not advancing his character. which is true because he mostly relearned the lessons. So,
He already knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely
And some people were bringing up the fact that Ryan Johnson once joked about thinking of keeping his character in a coma the whole movie. And I was like, yeah, it shows that he wrote it secondary.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you know, I saw a clip just recently of Ryan Johnson. He was saying about Rose Tico. He was like, yeah, she's like a friend of mine. I wanted to write a character like you would never think you'd see in Star Wars. And it's like, who wants that?
Right.
And it's like, I want an apology for anyone who's like questioned a fan who said like Rose Tico just doesn't feel like a Star Wars character. Like he wrote it like that.
And
Double
I
disqualification.
absolutely hated the "we have to protect the ones we love" kiss. I was like, what?
It's like, first of all, ma'am, you didn't get consent. That's sexual assault. Second of all, you just had a sacrifice.
Your sister sacrificed herself in order to blow up one of those
Dreadnoughts.
dreadnoughts. You just spat all over your sister's sacrifice. Good job, Rose. And then,
And I don't even like. Yeah, that dress is definitely too small for what they were planning on doing.
yep, told you. Is she going through the table?
No one's going
Didn't
through the
break. There we go.
Yeah, all you have to do is land head first into the table. Oh my god. Vince McMahon fuming backstage. It's like, who the hell bought the Japanese table? Because that was strong as hell.
I know.
That was two big boys that didn't go through that table. They just bounced off.
Right.
That was like,
That was really good improv though, to do what they did to break the other one.
he could have landed better instead of like on his head, but yeah. And it's like, that was like the old iron side of the tables.
Mm-hmm.
It's just bouncing. You know the story behind that one? The iron side?
I don't think so.
It was a ship back in the Revolutionary War, or maybe War of 1812. One of the ones where we fought the British. But anyways, the ship came out. It was specially designed, but the first battle was in cannonballs just bounced off the side of the ship, and someone said it's like her sides are made out of iron. You know, that's why they became called Ironside.
Mm-hmm.
We want the smoke. I guess an NXT shirt, a WWE main roster shirt.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that one is really good looking.
Yeah.
Why is all the charisma for Angelo?
And that's just what's happened.
Well, I mean, look. Yeah, what? Oh, wow. Okay. But look at the.
And are you correct there? Because I think Angelo's the bigger one.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the other? Wait, what's the other name?
I don't know. I know Angelo's the bigger one though.
Okay, Angelo Dawkins and. Okay. But look at Isaiah Cassidy. Oh, what the heck? It's a huge brawl. Wait, why are they attacking? What did Buddy Murphy do to them?
What did Buddy Murphy do to Shorty G?
What the heck is What? They're not even on the same brand anymore.
We already had Survivor Series, guys. What are you doing?
Okay, whatever. Anyways, that was ridiculous. Back to the whole. If we look at Private Party, right? You have Isaiah Cassidy and we have Mark Quinn, and those dudes both have a lot of charisma. There's some people who could say, "Oh, Mark Quinn is a little bit more charismatic," but that's just because of his hair. His hair is very much there. But when Isaiah Cassidy does stuff, it's actually on par with on par with what's his name? Mark Quinn. But look at the Street Profits. They are completely exactly opposite of what the Private Party are. Of what Private Party are. And it's so bizarre.
Yeah.
And also, Bobby Lashley did get that win. Confirming I have retained my championship.
Yeah, I've seen some people that said that they thought Private Party was the worst Street Profits.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Private Party.
Yeah.
Oh my word. So, still your Smart Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Champion, Issa J. Oh, thank you, sir. It's official. I highly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
It's a heel turn.
But, yeah, so final match is Becky and Charlotte taking on the Kabuki Warriors, which are, of course, Kairi Sane and Asuka.
At least I'll probably get that one right. Because I feel it has to be a switch to put this late.
Right.
Did you see the weird picture that they put up?
I honestly don't know how you leave people going home happy at this. But you can say this: the 4 horsewomen of the NXT brand of the wrestling, they all have become champions. If Becky and Charlotte do win.
Now I made me forget what I was saying.
My bad. Was it Star Wars related?
No. Oh, did you see the weird picture that they put up, Becky and Charlotte?
I don't think so.
Where like their hands were bound with duct tape and they had duct tape over their mouths. I was like, what is this? And they're like backstage. Are they kidnaps?
Yeah,
This is weird.
I did not see that picture at all.
It's like
No.
on Twitter.
I definitely missed that one. Asuka. Wow, she puts so much in her mouth.
Yeah, that was a lot.
I mean, it looks cool at first, seeing the green mist just continuously spit out. But then when you see what the person looks like, it looks ridiculous.
You ever think Charlotte should really be pronounced Charlotta?
That was a good looking table spot right there.
Do you ever think that Charlotte should be pronounced Charlotta?
I don't know. I think it's a French name, which is why it's pronounced Charlotte the way it is. Not sure though.
I don't know. If it was French, I would lean more towards Charlotta.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to roll more in a French manner. Or maybe that'd be more Spanish. Pretty close with how they go.
Mm-hmm. start off with a ladder match. We end with a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And hey, Tom Campbell of Cultaholic called it. He was saying that this was going to be the main event, and it's the main event. Congratulations.
Can't find a picture. I don't know why though. Whatever, it's just taking on part forward. It was a weird looking picture.
Mm-hmm. Did you try searching their names on it?
You went to like Google and type Charlotte, Becky, tape, and duct tape. I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to. I don't want to go into like weird things.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want like Charlotte, Becky bound, and like I want to accidentally fall into anything there. And here's Charlotte.
That sounds like a Pokemon name.
Charlotte.
Mm-hmm. No, just the way you said it, just then.
Charlotte. Okay, well just remember, Pokemon don't really say their names.
Mm-hmm.
That's just anime. Video games didn't confirm that until Pikachu and Eevee. But we don't talk about Pikachu and Eevee.
Oh, why not?
I hate to see Pikachu and Eevee because he just have so much of them. It's like, here's a Pikachu. Thanks. I hate it. It's like, you don't have to have Pikachus everywhere. Pikachu doesn't have to be everything. They don't need a new Pikachu every generation. They give us a new Pikachu every generation, but we don't need one. None of them worked.
Have you ever, did you ever get Sekiro?
What?
Did you ever get the Sekiro game?
Oh, is that the Japanese, the Samurai Dark Souls?
Mm-hmm.
No.
They won Game of the Year for 2019.
That's good for them. That's not going to stop. Already.
Oh, that's messed up.
Thinking of stupid articles people actually had to write. You seen the one where it's like, this person's cat looks like Baby Yoda. It's like someone wrote an article on this.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the picture?
Which picture?
This person's cat looks like Baby Yoda.
I didn't see that picture.
It's mostly just like a cat that's like laying in a towel and he's like peering over. So you just see his head and long ears. In like the brown towel, so.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so ridiculous.
And someone wrote an article about that. This, like on a website, someone had to write an article about this person's. It's like, what is this? What is 2019? This is weird. It should stop. Which it will eventually. You know, just matter of days now. Don't you feel old?
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you imagine 1990 was like about to be 30 years? Hey, look, you'll like this. Look, Wait till it gets back. You'll like this. Wait for it. You're gonna strategically block him. Yeah, but look, see?
Oh, they're in red and black.
Yeah, see?
They must win.
Even Kari's in red and black. I've seen Asuka in red and black before, but I've never seen Kari.
Mm-hmm.
Because see, someone can color coordinate with their tag partner.
So she's still a pirate at heart. That's good to know.
Don't know what that means.
She's gonna jump off the pirate ship at WrestleMania.
Like, she's gonna be on the WrestleMania card, but like every person's gonna interact with the pirate ship but her.
What do you mean she's a pirate? She's not a pirate.
Michael Cole said she was into yachting. He's a yacht enthusiast. That's not a pirate hat, that's a sun hat. Early domination from Becky and Charlotte, no surprise.
Mm-hmm.
So you think The Mandalorian's as good as people say?
Don't know. Haven't seen it.
I'm just gonna wait for it all to end and then get like a free subscription to Disney Plus. Like I think you only have like a week subscription.
Mm-hmm.
So get that and then just check out the whole thing.
Did Becky Lynch herself post it or Charlotte post it?
I don't remember. I don't see it on their timelines. I'll try looking back. I mean, I just retweeted it, but it was such a weird picture. I think how there's like always that one announcer that just hops the barricade anytime anyone goes over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it's been a while since she last really tweeted any pictures. It's been 5 days.
Yeah. Oh my god. Asuka's getting some offense in
Yay!
by chucking chairs at people's hands.
Hey, do you know how hard that hurts your hands when you get a chair thrown at you?
Let's see. Let's test it out.
Let's not.
That's what I got these steel chairs for, for theming. I mean, that is legitimately why I wanted steel chairs instead of like better ones. And I was like, it makes sense for the podcast. It's wrestling. Oh, this is not going to be loud though.
Yeah, she got her hands up.
Mm-hmm.
Asuka. You can't do what bad boy Joey Janela did. Well, he didn't get monkey flip to it.
Because, he copyrighted it.
Mm-hmm. That is another news article that happened.
Yeah, copyrighted bad boy.
Mm-hmm. So that way, Rusev couldn't copyright it, and then he's out of luck.
And Tommy was also upset.
He is bad boy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Or is he bad guy?
Oh, he is a bad guy.
Bad guy, Tama Tonga.
Now he's going to be upset with Billie Eilish.
What did Billie Eilish do?
Or a song. Bad guy?
Oh.
I'm a
Interesting.
bad guy. Duh. What do you feel about Billie Eilish?
I haven't heard any of her music. So,
If you
not much.
listen to one of them, you probably get a good concept. They all kind of sound similar. Bad
Really?
Guy sounds different than most of the other ones, but a lot of them are very similar. I can't really understand what she's saying.
Did you see this picture?
Yeah, she posted that shoot a while ago.
Hmm.
I like that she retweets a lot from her boyfriend. Boys Match.
Andrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not on their social medias, and if you just search for it like that, you can't see it. Says Roll Tide. They lost. Oh, didn't you love last week's game? Not yesterday's, but the week before when LSU played Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh, they absolutely crushed Georgia. And
Like, you can ask my mom. I said every year Georgia's ranked higher than they should be, and sometimes at some point gets exposed because it's Georgia. So I was like, I wasn't really surprised because it's like Georgia this year is worse than Georgia last year, and LSU this year is better than LSU last year. And we beat
by a
them
lot.
then. And we beat them then. Granted, even I didn't think it was going to be this one-sided. I was happy for the results. So part of me is getting like Bailey Charlotte flashbacks. I mean, at least they got more offense in. They pull out Hornswoggle dressed as a pirate.
That would be funny as heck.
That face.
It was the same face from. Have you know of that horror movie? Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah.
That was the face.
I know the ending, yeah.
Yeah, that was the face from that ending. That's what that looked like.
You know how that ending was made?
When did she get a Texas bull rope?
Pulled it from the ring. That's one of the ring ropes.
Oh.
Do you know how that ending was made?
Yes, I watched a video about it.
Oh, for the audience at home, basically they just had to make like a prosthetic of her face, like a face mask of it. Because initially they were like, okay, we'll put her in a strap on, but her mom's like, no.
She's underage.
Yeah, so they have a guy that just had the face on. That's why it looks so weird. And apparently it was terrible for the guy.
Yeah, they said he had to drink a lot and get drunk before
Yeah,
he
he
could
was
do
like
it.
initially saying, yeah, I'll do it. Then like before, it was just getting drunk and wasted. I saw that from like an interview with like the boy girl from that. She was looking good too. Like today.
They both are actually. They didn't let any kind of drugs mess with them, which is good.
Do you ever watch the Dead Meat Twitter, YouTube channel?
I don't.
Yeah, that's where I saw it from.
You know Andy Signor from he used to be from what was it called? Screen Junkies.
No, I never seen Screen Junkies.
Okay, well Andy Signor is like the bigger guy from Screen Junkies, and he was outed for sexual misconduct and stuff by someone, and it turned out none of that was true, but he still lost his job and stuff, and lost his connection, lost his marriage, because he did cheat, but it wasn't, he wasn't raping, he wasn't doing anything illegal.
Where's this turn around?
He moved to Florida, and got a he has a new channel now, and he's trying to become a better person, which is nice. And
Where's the train?
The train.
Where's the train? Does the do right?
But he had the two sleepaway camp ladies, the bully and the star, and they were telling that story. That's how I found it.
You should try watching Dead Meat.
Okay.
Pretty nice. Yeah, he does like death countdowns.
Oh,
horror
yep.
movies.
She's definitely a pirate. She did that not real well.
Well, she's also a yacht enthusiast. I mean, to be fair, she did actually do like yachting as a sport.
In real life?
Yeah. I want to say she did it in college, and I think she was actually like an alternate for the Japanese Olympic yachting team. So she knows how to do all that type of stuff. Yeah, but he does like breaks down horror movies and like judges and like counts the kills and judges them.
That's interesting.
You may have seen them if you ever watched the YouTubers react, because he does that a lot. For the Coen Brothers.
Okay. Haven't seen them that series in a while, but I might have. So Dead Meat is just one guy.
Yeah, at least like for the camera.
And
And I know he does this stuff with his wife and all. You don't need both of you. Someone go and make sure Shaw doesn't get up.
Or Becky.
Well, Becky's pretty tied down.
Well, you called it.
It's like, you know, with this match and that picture, it's like, I've seen way too much Becky bondage. It's like, no, this is weird. Stop.
I wonder if Seth Rollins went up to them and was like, hey, y'all should do this for me.
And maybe also put these Nazi paraphernalia on there. It's like, no, Seth, stop.
Don't jump into it, Asuka.
It's not that I'm a Nazi, it's just I think they're hot.
So she's just gonna leave Becky alone to be tied up the rest of the match.
You need to get Douglas do right. That's what I said. And
That looked painful.
that was, and especially with that exposed concrete there. They didn't. They left a big gap. There, she probably landed her shoulder on. Yeah. Oh, now she's going for her.
Wow, she just said the F word.
Going for the insane elbow, falling forward. Check the sturdiness of the table.
Oh, got her feet up.
Beat to block it. Struggle some more. Got herself out of it now.
She did it. She did it.
That's Becky Houdini. You know, I was at my Christmas party.
She looks like Heatmeister right now, which is funny.
At my Christmas party last night, one of the wives that was there was telling the story that they're talking about having sons and all, and they're like, "What's that chair shot, Becky?"
That's a better one.
Yeah.
I think she just didn't want to hit Charlotte. She thought Charlotte was in the way.
Still could have been better. And we were telling a story like she was telling a story. It's like I was I don't know. She was like in the other room and like she came in and saw one of her sons like face down, tied up, and like the other son was like, okay, now all you have to do is dislocate your shoulder to escape. And she's like, no, don't dislocate your shoulder.
Oh my god.
I was like, yes, I agree. I mean, if your hands are tied, you just really have to dislocate your thumb. Then you'll be able to squeeze through. The shoulder part, that's way too much.
Oh my gosh. So what do you think about this match so far?
It's okay. Pretty good. How about you?
I feel about the same.
I don't know what Becky did there.
I think she was trying to do a flying clothesline, but it didn't really work.
Okay.
No, go. So they're not going for the win.
We'll let it slide. Heat miser. Fans call me heat miser. Whatever I touch.
Doo-doo.
Turns to copyright strikes.
Well, drat.
Too
Too much. She sat on her.
I was wondering what she was gonna do because, like, most of the time she like does a leg drop from upstairs. It's like, how was she gonna do like front splash? I'm like, no, I'm just gonna sit on.
Well,
It's like
that's
there's no-
innovative offense.
It's like there's not even like a way to stop that. She
Right.
just sat on her. And come on, ladies. I don't think both of y'all need to. I don't think need two of you to lift Kari Sane.
Right.
Let's be realistic here. Who would think Kari Sane versus Rio?
I think that would be a really good match.
They're like tied up. Strong gets the win, blows them away. Roll away like a tumbleweed.
Woo! Bye, Kyrie. Cameo. We miss you. The picture aren't. Well, the picture isn't on Google Images either.
No, I'm telling you, I swear I saw it. I wouldn't make something like that up.
Oh yeah, I don't believe you would.
Let me try to look for it.
You said they were taped.
Yeah.
Oh wow, when did Miss Kyrie get the upper hand here?
I don't know, I was trying to look for that picture.
Table did not break. And I guess Charlotte rolled out the way.
Trying to look. See if I saw it. I know this is an entertaining live stream, but I need to see the picture. Let's find it somewhere.
And it's for
reporting purposes.
Yes.
Nothing weird, I promise.
I have to make sure this exists. I'm going mad here.
Oh, here comes a power bomb. Well, that looks.
Hey, look at that. A news story talking about how Bandito posted an Instagram
Oh!
story.
Power bomb through the table.
Posted an Instagram story from Dragon Lee's wedding. So those two and Roosh are going to be in an ROH show tonight. Look at that. I guess congratulations there, Dragon Lee. He's married now.
Yay, Dragon Lee!
Yay.
Did he marry in his mask?
I would assume so.
That doesn't do anything, Asuka. It was a very lightweight. Okay, Asuka. Okay, you do you, boo. Oh, Asuka's trying to help up her tag partner after getting powerbombed through a table. This is so sweet. Even though they're heels, they still love each other. Aww. So what happens if they ever accidentally got real metal ones out? And you're like, who got the metal ones?
I don't think something like that would happen by accident. I mean, you'd be able to feel them.
Mm-hmm. Is that why they don't really wobble all that bad? Or at least it doesn't look like they wobble?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because wood is usually sturdier than the... Wow, that's a massive ladder. So are any of... Oh, Kushida. I guess he's the only... Oh wow, look at that. She said watch them. They're being smart now.
They're learning.
Well, they both got up with chairs. Man, their chair shots do not look good. Turn on Charlotte. No, I guess you got this one right. Becky, stop being so obvious in your calls. Oh, someone else is going through a table. Okay, don't be so obvious with the setup either. Oh, here's the moonsault we talked about. Oh, well, no. Asuka stopped it.
Oh, she's trying to go for a power bomb. Well, that looks awkward. Oh, did she go? Wow, the cameraman missed the table spot. Okay, here's a better angle. Oh! Why didn't she put her head up?
That's pretty brutal.
Charlotte, why did you take that? Oh, Bex blew her into the ladder. That looked bad. But Bex blew her into the ladders. Yeah, a lot of their stuff is looking good, but a lot of their stuff is looking very sloppy. That's not even a very strong rope. That looks like you're not even really doing any damage. Come on, Becky. You're better than this. You are all technically better than this. Yeah, Becky, she's gonna pull the rope. Oh, that didn't look good either. So that's why they left the rope on the ladder. Everything makes sense now. Oh yeah, you killed Charlotte, so she's out of the match. Or she's just gonna be Charlotte and come back to life. Oh! Well, match over. Kabuki Warriors win. And Becky is just standing. What? Oh my gosh! Really? Really? You just couldn't let the women have. You could not let Asuka have this. Seriously?
And after this, you point to the WrestleMania sign.
Well, that's what they do to Asuka. That is what they do to Asuka. Spear onto everybody. That looked silly. That looked absolutely silly. And that's how they end it. Why wouldn't they just leave it on Asuka? Why did Roman have to get his heat back in this moment?
I have no idea.
That left a bad taste in my mouth. Well, the final score is 22-7. Surprising victory, but only at 50%. I only got 4 right out of the 8. Steven got 2, or not Steven, Liam got 2. But regardless, that ending just soured me. You know, it's hard to really stay invested, which is upsetting.
Especially when I was looking for the picture. It looks Tokyo. You can see Mount Fuji and Tokyo Tower.
Making sure you guys are awake. That's what we're doing. So yeah, that was TLC. Overall, a quick grade would be about a C+, because they did have really good matches in there. Just some matches weren't as good as they could have been, and some matches just didn't live up to the hype, and a lot of them ended weird. And then you just ruined the end of the show by just not letting Asuka and Kairi Sane have their moment. They just beat the top 2 women in the company. But what do I know, right?
Right, okay.
What about you? What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I think it had some good, some okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing too bad.
Yeah. What did you think of that ending?
Didn't think it was necessary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then when he speared Baron off the rise of the elevated part into a sea of wrestlers, and they all fall down like a little wave, that looked pretty lame. Not gonna lie. Would have looked way cooler if it was through a table. Because it's TLC. But what do we know?
People have to catch Roman.
Yeah, you're right. It's TLC. People have to catch Roman. That's what this show is. But yeah. So those were our thoughts. Those were our reactions for TLC. Probably not their best show this year, but we'll let you guys know. Well, main roster wise at least. But we'll let you guys know who the best was. And next month, around probably the week before Royal Rumble. We might do it then. We'll definitely see. But yeah, sign out.
Yes.
Signing out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please let us know what you thought about TLC 2019 in the comments down below. After you do that, please give us those sexy likes.
And the unsexy ones.
Might as well take this video and all of our videos and share them to your friends.
And enemies.
Once you do that, please subscribe to the channel so that way you are part of the Smarky family, and then ring the notification bell because
you want to get notified for when we go live for podcast stream with the Smarky family and live for pay-per-view live streams like these. And anytime we post videos and news, information, polls.
Right. 100%. And you can always follow us on the social medias. I am on Twitter at IsaJ_STP.
I'm on Twitter at Liam_SWA.
And yeah, follow us and just interact with us because we will interact with you guys. This was an interesting show, but we will let you guys know next week on our podcast what we thought about all of the wrestling. So yeah, until then, and until next time, it will be awesome.
Bye everyone. Bye. See you next time.